Hey, how you going, guys? This is episode 3 of Miami Masterclass. I'm a week further on from when you last saw me, and the status quo is continuing. We're 10 and 15, so let's have a quick look at the games that I've played. When you last joined me was the live comm against the Washington Nationals. Gio Gonzalez pitched really well. Latos didn't, and we ended up losing 6-1. In that time, I've played 6 more games. We started out with a 3-game home series against the New York Mets, and we won it in walk-off fashion. Yelich single brought Raul Muto home, who was a pinch runner for Giancarlo Stanton. As you can see, I actually changed the lineup slightly. Suzuki came into left field. Yelich moved to centre field because Ozuna was having a bit of a cold streak. Stanton went hitless in that game. He actually walked to get on base in the 9th. And, a win. Not too bad. The next game we lost 2-1 thanks to back-to-back home runs from Plawecki and Neuenhuis in the 5th inning. Cosart had played very, very well up to that point, and then those 2 runs and he started to look a bit frazzled, so I pulled him out, and we never really looked like scoring after that. Prado, he got the RBI on a sac fly in the 8th just to keep things interesting till the end, but that was about it. I basically kept the same lineup as before, but as you can see, Gordon and Suzuki did nothing. Stanton and Morse with 2 hits, but they had basically no one on base to do anything with. In the next game, a 4-2 loss in 12 innings. This one was a heartbreaker. Giancarlo Stanton, he went 0 for 6 with 5 strikeouts. You're never going to win a game when that sort of thing happens. Kohler played very well. This guy, though, Vin Mazzaro, he cost us. The 2 runs in the 12th inning, Wilmer Flores with the home run. So I got rid of him. As we go into the rosters, I demoted him down into AAA. And I brought in this guy. Where is he? Can't even find him now. Ryan Madsen. He hasn't done much since he's come in, but he's certainly an improvement over Mazzaro. Mazzaro was just costing us way too much. He was every time he came into the game, he was giving away hits and walks like there was no tomorrow. So disappointing result for that one. We then moved on to Philadelphia, who are awful team. They're worse than us, and things didn't get much better. This game, this was my fault. I hold my hand up for this one. If you have a look, Matt Latos, look how many pitches he threw. He threw 145 pitches. I just got totally sidetracked. We were never really in this game from the start, but in the 7th inning, Latos just started giving away singles and walks and whatever else, and suddenly I realised I was miles away and he pitched 145 games. So the new bloke, Madsen, came in and got us out of the jam with bases loaded. But look, we never looked like scoring. Stanton went hitless again, and we just looked pretty bad, didn't we? Then the next game on my birthday, the 2nd of May, same thing. We lost in 10 innings this time. Prado got 2 RBIs in the 1st inning and things looked up, and the Phillies came straight back, and then we did nothing after that. Stanton finally broke his hitless streak. Morse didn't do much. He struck out 3 times. Hecavari has not been doing too badly, but again, nothing really going, is there? I mean, the offense just isn't clicking, and Philadelphia were thumping us all over the park. Alvarez did pitch quite well at that point, but Madsen, my new signing, claimed off waivers from Kansas City. He was the one that cost us in the end, but he was just the unlucky one that gets the loss. Back to winning ways though on the Sunday with a huge 8-5 win. Ozuna hit a 2-run blast in the 3rd after 9 guys crossed the plate in the 2nd for 4 runs. We really just came into our own in this game, and I should have live commed this one. Haran really helped himself. He got 2 hits in 3 at-bats, scoring twice and batting in an RBI. Other than that, it's been a bit of a hit and miss week for us. If we have a quick look, the only thing I have to mention is, where is he? This bloke, Derek Dietrich, the shortstop in AAA. He actually got batter of the month for the end of April, and he's batting very well. He's got a very good slash line there, and his ops is 936. But unfortunately, Hekavaria, who is our main shortstop, he hasn't actually been playing too badly. He's tapered off a little bit now, but he was in a real hot streak for a time there. As you can see, look, he's just doing hit, and he's cooled off slightly, but he's still doing very, very well. So Dietrich couldn't really get into the team. And when you actually look at his profile, I mean, he's not a great shortstop. He's preferred at second base, but I don't really need a second baseman. We have D. Gordon, who was in a bit of a cold snap for a while, but he's come back into hitting ways. And so the only person that's been a real issue for me this week is Martin Prado. He's obviously still in a cold streak, as you can see, only batting 180. I've been giving Donovan Solano a couple of games. He's had 3 starts in that time, and he's batting 222, so he's actually a slight improvement over Martin Prado. But we're about to play the Washington Nationals, who are leading the division, and we're going up against Steven Strasburg, who, as you can see, he is absolutely on fire. Got an ERA of just 180. Thankfully, they're not got their best lineup up, because they've actually got a few injuries. Anthony Rendon and Wilson Ramos are both out injured. So they've got this guy, Dan Butler, who's only made 1 start, and he's batting 333. So hopefully we can get something out of this series. But I mean, look at those National League rankings there. Runs against, they're first for runs against. So that's a worry, because we're finding it so difficult to get runs at the moment. I mean, you look at our lineup, it's improved slightly. Martin Prado's still down. I'm actually going to pull him out. So I'll do that right now, actually. And I'm going to put in, if I can find him, I'm actually going to bring in Donovan Solano for Martin Prado. And I'm going to shift them all up, because Solano isn't playing too well. And I'll bring Salter Lamakia back down. So we're going to get straight into this game for the live comm. We're actually at Washington for this one. Hopefully we can get a win. Jared Cosart is on the mound for us. He's not been doing too badly this season. He's a bit all over the place. He's lost the last 3 starts he's had, but the first 2 were very good. So hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come, because as you can see, Steven Strasburg is just absolutely carving it up at the moment. So yes, we'll have to wait and see on this one. Other than that, we've got D. Gordon starting off, Yelich, Stanton, who's come back into winning ways, Mike Morse. Both of these two haven't actually hit a home run for over a week now, so that's a bit concerning. Azuno hit the home run yesterday. Hekavaria, Salter Lamakia, whose batting's very poor at the moment, 179, but Raul Muto, his replacement, isn't much better. I've tried to look for trades for both of them, but no one's really coming up, so I'm keeping my eye on the waiver wire. And Donovan Solano gets the start in his first away game with Jared Cosart on the mound. Let's get cracking. So we've actually not been doing too badly. I spoke too soon. 2-run home run by Mike Morse. There you go. Steven Strasburg's throwing the heat, and we're up 2-0. I was actually about to say that we tend to start these games quite slow. Usually striking out sort of 4 or 5 times, and that's just it's totally flawed me. I don't know what to say now, because we're up 2-0 over the division leaders, and Donovan Solano's just hit a double, but that ends the inning. So this is Cosart's biggest issue. That helps, the double play. This is Cosart's biggest issue. He always sort of gives away a hit or a walk, usually a lead off or a 1 out, and then we just really struggle to get out the rest of the inning. But we're actually, and I don't want to speak too soon, but we're actually holding Washington at bay here, which is quite promising, and we're getting quite a few hits off of Strasburg. Salty, what can he do? See if Salter Lamakia can actually do anything. No, he strikes out. Hekavaria steals second, but Solano does nothing after a pop out to second base. So this is what I mean. There's always and another double play. So Kosar's doing very well here. He's very lucky. D. Gordon's he's a very up and down batter. He'll go 3 hits one game and then the next game he does nothing. But Kosar is really keeping. He's only thrown 50 odd pitches here. What can Mike Morse do? Can he belt another home run? Put this game beyond doubt. Stanton moves up. Oh, another single. And Stanton gets home. So we're up 3-0. Stanton's not got a lot of speed. So that's great. Oh, here we go. Look at this. We're on a bit of a roll here. Solano does nothing. Kosar, I'm not expecting him to do anything. So leaves the bases loaded. But we're up 3-zip. There you go. 54 pitches here. And we're... Worth gives up a single. Another single. This is where it gets a bit tricky now. But 3 down. And he's only thrown 70 pitches, Kosar. So I might have to start looking at pulling him soon. I don't want him... we're only up 3-0. That's not a huge lead. Bryce Harper, lead off single. Another double play! You always win games when that happens. And that ends the inning. We are just doing so well. Ozuna. Salty. I'm not expecting him to do anything. Oh, they catch... now, I'm going to actually pull him here because he's only done 86 pitches. Maybe I won't. I'll keep him in, but I'm going to go into manual at bat. Quick play here. Just because I don't want him... I don't want any incidents of like that Matt Latos game where he threw 145 pitches and he strikes out swinging to end the inning. So I'm probably going to pull him here because he's going to have an at-bat. Salty's going to come up. It all depends on who gets on base as to who comes in. Now Solano, he hasn't got a lot of speed, does he? Who can I bring on? Don Kelly hasn't really featured much. Played 14. What about Jeff Baker? Has he done anything? He's done 15. Martin Prado. Let's see. Look, D. Gordon's back into a cold streak. That's a worry. And Raul Muto. I'm going to bring Raul Muto on because I want him to get some at-bats, but I don't want him to play in the catcher role. And he's just hit a triple. How good am I? How good am I? He brings Solano home, and we're only 1 out here. Now, D. Gordon's in a bit of a cold streak. I might pull him and bring on Jeff Baker, because Jeff Baker can play second base. He deserves a crack at this. Get D. Gordon out. Let's see what he can do. So they've made a substitution on the mound. Jeff Baker flies out. Not expecting that, to be honest. Christian Yelich, I'm going to keep him in. Let's see what he can do. And he singles. That brings Raul Muto home. We're up 5-0 over the Marlins. This is unbelievable here. Win probability is up to 99.2. Let's see what we can do. Strikes out looking. So Stanton again. I mean, he's not having a great start to the season, old Stanton. Now, who do I bring on? Now, Dale Taylor. He's the new bloke. I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to bring Dale Taylor on. Try and get that ERA down. Give him the opportunity. We're up 5-0, so it's not a safe situation. And see if he can lower that ERA of his with the new team. Ground out to Michael Morse. Ryan Zimmerman steps up. He's 1 for 3. Struck out so far today. And he flies out to Yelich, the Gold Glove. We're down to our final out. Not us, the Nationals are. The Nationals are down to their final out. But this guy's a bit of a worry. Bryce Harper. And he walks. That's not good. Cantu. And he flies out. That ends it. So he flies out to Ozuna. That is the ball game. And we have just defeated the division leaders, the Washington Nationals, 5-0. That is very good. Kosar picks up the win. So he gets out of that very poor run of form he was in with 5 hits. Doesn't give up a run. Striking out 7 in the process. Taylor does have a walk. Doesn't strike out anyway, but he does lower his ERA. And Strasburg, we're giving him his second loss, and his ERA is back into the 2s. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another episode. Thank you very much.